Was grafting my Gamorreans. We're on episode 29 of KOTOR 2. And we're getting closer to the end of the game as far as I recall. We just have one more planet that we need to visit as far as our search for the Jedi Masters, and that's Korriban. I do want to return to Gita and Nar Shaddaa quick, but then we'll have to head to Korriban after that, I think. There's a couple of quests in there that I know we just fail, like the one of trying to arrange passage for the family. We did on Nar Shaddaa. We talked to the Ithorian too early.
Iridonian, I would like to speak with you about your assistant.
My assistant? Oh, right. What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.
Some schoolyard shit. I love it. Okay. So we're gonna head to Nar Shaddaa. I don't know why I keep doing this. Just checking with anyone to see if there's new thing. Oh yeah, I want to teach you some of the forms I've learned. Why not?
Both in mind and body for your teachings.
Vsauce has learned the Juyo Saber form. Okay. Very well. HK, have anything new to say?
Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
That seems like it is. Beodur, anything new?
Yes, General?
Yeah, I wanted to teach you some of the forms I've learned.
Learner.
Beodur is in the
Thank
Juyo
you,
Saber
General.
form.
That might...
Alright, well, as long as we're doing this, we might as well do it for everyone, but we'll see if T3 has anything new. T3, did you know Mandalore? Once? What happened? Of course I want to know. He was left behind. By who? His master. And your master. But why? Yeah, I want to see the holo record. Is this one we saw already or not? But obviously his master and T3's master is Revan, right? Before she left to search the unknown regions. But yeah, I want to see the holo record. Oh shit. I don't remember seeing this at all in a previous playthrough. This is new to me. Is it supposed to have audio? Yeah, was there sound? I don't understand. It looked like Revan needed Canderous. Why did you show me this? Thanks. I appreciate the trust. Why doesn't he recognize you? Yeah, but not every droid is the same. Well, maybe they are to a Mandalorian. I'm just making an observation. I can tell you apart from other droids. Well, most of them. Alright, forget it. I had some other questions. Need a programming spike. Can you make any more? Alright, never mind. I'm going now. Well, thanks, T3. That was cool. Like I said, I have no memory of getting that holo record on any other playthrough. So it's cool that we got to see Revan. And it makes me want to replay
Yes?
KOTOR 1, because it's been a long time since I played KOTOR 1, too. Alright, nothing new with Handmaid.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing there. I saw a quote by Brandon Sanderson where he was saying that KOTOR has contributed more to Star Wars lore than most of the movies. Kind of agree with that, right? At least as far as a more expanded universe and more of a long timeline. Alright, anything new on Goto? We'll try it. There's no way he's gonna say
As
yes, but
anxious
yeah.
as I am.
Okay, nothing, never mind. Let's teach Mira the new
Yeah,
forms.
something wrong? Yeah. Well, all I need is my rocket launcher and some rockets.
Force choke? No way. You're telling me I can do that in the game? Okay, I'm... How long ago did I save? Alright, this is something a little more subtle.
I'll ignore that little crack.
Force power
I think I
wound.
understand.
Alright, I gotta save my game and see if I can... Because as fucked up as that is, if you can force choke your
Yeah,
companions,
something
that's
wrong?
wild.
Yeah. Well, all I...
Force choke. What?
Yes. Sorry. I think I understand.
No way. Alright, we're not gonna leave that as a canon event. But I gotta say, I give I give the developers credit for giving you the opportunity to force
Yeah,
choke your
something wrong?
companions. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Alright, this is something a little more subtle.
I'll ignore that. I think I...
That's
Yeah,
cool that we
something
can
wrong?
give Beodir feats and we can give her force powers.
This better not be any of that
Geo
Got it.
Saber form.
Yeah, something...
Nothing, never mind. Alright, I think we're going to talk to Kreia a little bit about some of the lightsaber and force forms. Because I think I'd mentioned in a previous episode I like the potential dynamic of sitting and listening to a teacher tell you about something that maybe you didn't know a lot about. But we're going to do that after Nar Shaddaa. We're going to go talk to Gita first, see if there's anything in their inventory that's real good for us. And we'll get out of here. Alright, Adam, you have anything new? No, you don't. Alright, but we still need to get his influence higher. We'll see. Nar Shaddaa first. Sweet. I hope that we get something truly cool as far as an inventory item from Gita. Alright, we'll take Atten and Goto with us. Again, just on the off chance that there's some random encounter we've somehow missed that allows us to get better influence with either of them. Where's Gita at again? Over in that corner, I think. So y'all think Korriban has swoop bike races? That'd be pretty cool. Alright, I wanted to talk to you about establishing trade routes. Onderon is in chaos, but you might trade with the Mandalorians on Duxun. Journal entry added. Yeah, so it looks like that's a completed one then. I wanted to talk to you about establishing trade routes. Alright, let's see what you have. So there should be at least a few new options. Defense bonus and a wisdom. Absolutely. Electromesh suit. Do we have any better medium armor for... I don't know if this is upgradable at all. We'll buy it anyway. We have more money than we know what to do with. I guess I could always give Beodur heavy armor as a feat, potentially. Strength +1 for the powered battle armor. We'll hold off on that for now. Yeah, we'll buy all the lightsaber crystals we can get our hands on. Even if we never wind up using them, who cares? Again, we have more money than we really need, so we might as well just have access to whatever we need access to. Nomi's armband, +1 versus Darkseid. Immunity belt, strength package. Nerve enhancement system. Immunity to stun, fear, and horror. Sure. Reflex package. Pheromone. Now we're good on those. Improved ion energy cell. For a lightsaber, no. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, we didn't get anything super great, but we got a few things. So we're going to head back to the Ebon Hawk. We're going to talk to Kreia about some of the force forms, and then we're going to go ahead and fly to Korriban. So I will cut to talking to Kreia, and I'm going to do a quick dig to see if there's anything we can do to get Atten's influence up before we go to Korriban. So back in a sec.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Alright, so yeah,
That
can you tell me
crystal
about
is
the
bonded
Oswell
to
crystal?
you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength, and through it, your power is enhanced. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it again. Is there something else you wished?
Oh. Okay. Never mind, I'll be going now. Weird. I think we're still at the same level of light side points, yeah. But it's because we leveled up. Well, we'll do that quick. Upgrade items, lightsaber, non-assemble cloak. So I was watching some of the footage from the Onderon fighting episode. Was that last episode? And it was gnarly. One of those times we opened a door and then
Yes.
Kreia
Have you
immediately just
come with
blasted
questions?
them down with like a force push. Gave me a renewed appreciation for combat abilities of the Force, which I know is strange because we've been using them all along here, right? But just, man, that shit's wild. All right, I want you to tell me about the Azrael crystal.
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There, now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished?
Never mind, I'll be going now because I want to ask about the Force stuff.
Have you come with questions?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
If I up the Dubana gas levels in the carbine, that would be enough to punch a hole even in triple durasteel. And we'll need weapons like that if the Republic discovers the camp on Duxon.
From the first movement flows the second. Strike, repeat, circle one's opponent, repeat, faster, quicker. If Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now. Don't understand how that Jedi keeps in shape like he does. He's barely changed from the holorecords. He just seems to be naturally young.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9, 10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8, 11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9, 10.
for in fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your
lies
command
death.
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8,
and I
11.
obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
Damn. That sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
But I did hear something from Beodur.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
Maybe it is because I know him better. I served with him.
Perhaps. I would not put much weight on such things.
There was also something wrong with Atten's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atten was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Perhaps. Maybe I'll go see him and see how his Bazak game is coming. Maximum force points increased and some experience. I still want to ask her about some of the force forms. I want you to teach me more about the force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
We'll come back and do this. I heard the thoughts of my companions, heard something like an echo another time maybe, but can you teach me any lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho, the simplest of the forms, return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
Can you tell me of the Shicho style?
It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no other form will do. Others may come with time, with experience.
What do you know of the Makashi technique?
A technique that helps one resist the force attacks of an enemy and also is excellent in lightsaber combat. It does more damage, but it leaves you vulnerable to other attacks. Use it against others wielding the Force or lightsabers, but not against anyone else. Others may come with time, with experience.
Tell me of Soresu.
A defensive technique, but effective. Use it if you do not wish to be hit, or if you are facing many opponents with blasters. With a lightsaber blade and enough skill in deflection, it is an excellent defense against blasters, but in other situations, it merely delays the inevitable. Others may come with time, with experience.
We'll ask about one more. Are you familiar with the Ataru?
One of the techniques you've learned from the Masters. This technique is good against a lone opponent, and you will find your critical strikes are more effective, but you will be vulnerable to almost everyone else you are fighting. Others may come with time, with experience.
Cool. Alright, never mind, I'll be going now. So that's a good reminder to me that I do want to talk to Kreia about the echo we heard. Speaking of hearing, before we talk to Atten, I wonder if Beodur has anything to say since we heard his thoughts. Never mind. Let's talk to Atten about it. And let's do it with lightsabers drawn.
Something up?
It's just funny. Okay. Oh, I should have saved. If I say nothing, never mind, does that eliminate the opportunity to ask him about it again? Or we're gonna just say, Atten, why do you play Pazak in your head?
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
Repair. There are no ticks in the power coupling. It's fixed.
Of course it's fixed. And that's why you should count the ticking in the power coupling, too.
Doesn't answer my question. Silent looks at player, frowns.
Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you.
Alright, let's play. Oh man, do I have to beat him? Hope not. lucky. Got very lucky.
Good match. Now, what are you thinking about right now?
Well, Pazak, of course. The game.
Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, you've left the door open, and anyone could walk right in.
Atten, before I felt your mind, with Krea's help. I'm sorry.
Of course you did. You see, Jedi, light or dark, do it, more often than you'd think. But I never heard one say they were sorry before. That's a new house rule.
You play Pazak to shield your thoughts.
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
Can you teach me to shield my thoughts?
No. I can only teach you to play Pazak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think so, yeah. Then I want to learn to play Pazak.
Good. Now you understand. All right, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Jedi do it all the time. And when they walk in the dark places of your mind, they'll use it to hold you by the throat.
Atten has taught you to play Pazak in your head as a way of resisting mental domination. You have gained a permanent +1 to your willpower saves. Hell yeah. Influence gained Atten. Okay, that was super cool. I dug that. And I mean, based on what he told us before, of course he knows how to shield his mind. He mentioned how good he is at hunting and killing Jedi. So I wonder then if that's enough influence for him to tell us
Something up?
why he left. That's some questions for you.
All right, what did you want to know?
What made you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Who?
I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Like what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in her service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
So what did you do?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head. And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was, and how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
Perhaps she felt a greater good would be served with your salvation.
Maybe. It doesn't matter. I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
So what happened to her?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me. And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa and I lost myself there. Until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Then I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
Then let us stand together against the Sith.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I will train you, At.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Just close your eyes and open your mind. Silence. You must learn to feel it around you. Feel its currents, its eddies. Listen to the echo of your thoughts, your heart, separated from war, separated from hate. Think of what you felt when you felt the need to help me, to protect me. And at last, Atten, awaken. Atten has taken his first steps on the path of a Jedi Sentinel. He will grow in ability as he travels with you and learns what you know of the Force. Light side points gained. Kick ass. Save again, just to be safe. We'll talk
Something up?
Yeah, then we can just teach him everything else, right? We'll teach you some fighting techniques.
Alright, let me have it.
Atten has received weapon-focused
Alright,
lightsaber.
I think I've got it.
Alright, we might want to level him up and then we can teach him everything, right?
Something up?
I guess it doesn't really matter, who cares, right?
Yeah?
Fighting techniques. Atten received weapon specialization.
Something up?
Techniques. Foresight.
Something up?
Didn't know it was going to be so much work. I shouldn't have skipped it, that's funny.
Something up?
Alright. But I tell you, I think you're carrying this teacher thing too far.
Atten has learned the beast trick.
I think I've got...
Something up?
Alright, I'm game. What did you want to show me?
Ataru saber form.
Got it. I'll be sure to make use of it.
Something up?
Techniques I've learned in my travels. Affect
Alright.
mind.
Something up?
Alright,
Dominate mind.
Something up?
Alright. Got it.
Shin saber
Something up?
form.
Alright. Got it.
Juyo
Something
saber
up?
form. Alright, there we go. Nothing, never mind. Alright. Then I think we are ready to fly to Korriban. Climate arid terrain volcanic docking Dreshe settlement.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
It seems quiet, just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it. There is great power in this place for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
What happened here?
It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents, but Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be.
Let's head out then.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
Why won't you come with me?
I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn.
Very well. Stay here and keep the engines primed in case we need to leave quickly.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
Kick ass. Journal entry. Added traces to ashes. You are searching for traces of the lost Jedi in the ruins of Korriban. Kreia suggested looking within the Sith Academy. Alright. Perfect. So we're going to take this opportunity, wrong way, to ask Kreia more about listening before we go on Korriban. Maybe it'll help us out.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Wanted you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when I heard the thoughts of my companions, I heard something, like an echo.
Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. There are places in the galaxy, strong in the Force, light, dark. They are born in places teeming with life, and in places that are filled with death. Worlds whose surfaces are graveyards, whose screams echo through the Force. It is possible for war, for men to give birth to such places, to leave wounds on the galaxy itself. What you heard was the echo of the past, and it travels still.
But what is it?
The answer will come to you in time. It must. When there is nothing more that you may learn from me, when the ruins of your past have been cleared away and I am no more, then you shall know what it is. And if you do not, then the galaxy shall die, and all my hopes for you will have been for nothing.
That's encouraging. Well, never mind, I'll be going now. Okay. Cool. Well, then we're going to hit the surface of Korriban on our next episode. So we're going to end it here. I'm going to do a little bit of inventory management type stuff, you know, re-put the Osro crystal into our lightsaber, that sort of thing. So we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.